tried them before, at least not in a consistent way. And so one day, Tyler told me he was bringing all of these experiences and learnings and practices of prayer together into a book. And he invited me to offer feedback on an early version, and I did so, and it was like reliving all of those conversations again. In this book, Tyler provides a series of meditations on the core practices of prayer that are woven together with deep scriptural wisdom. But this isn't a book full of ideas about prayer. Every chapter is framed by a story from Tyler's life where he experienced the thing that he is describing. And lest you be simply informed by new facts or entertained by a story, he ends each chapter with an invitation to do something in response, to try some new habits, practices that can create space in your life for your own experience of God's presence. But do know that because communion with God is truly relational, it is not predictable or formulaic. So you may have a different experience of this book than I did, and your own rediscovery of God's presence will need to happen in some other way. But I'm convinced that you will benefit from Tyler's story, from his scriptural reflections, and from his discoveries on his journey of relating to God. My hope is that you will come to experience prayer and the presence of God in the way that Thomas Keating describes it. This presence is so immense, yet so humble. It's awe-inspiring, yet so gentle. It's limitless, yet so intimate, tender, and personal. I know that I am known. Everything in my life is transparent in this presence. It knows everything about me, all my weaknesses, brokenness, and sinfulness, and still loves me infinitely. This presence is healing, strengthening, refreshing, just by its presence. It is like coming home to a place I should never have left, to an awareness that was somehow always there, but which I did not recognize. Knowing this kind of loving presence, hovering in every moment of our life, is its own category of experience. In fact, it's not an experience at all. It's a way of existing, of living each moment in the awareness that one's whole life is permeated with the presence of God. I am a long way from being actively aware of that presence all day long and allowing it to transform all of my thinking and behavior. But I am on the journey, and so is Tyler. And we hope that this book can help you along that journey too. Tim Mackey, co-founder of the Bible Project, Portland, Oregon.
Author note: personal names in this book have been changed. While all of the stories are real, I've changed people's names and other identifying details in order to protect the individual's privacy. Story is the precious gift that thrusts spirituality from the theoretical and into the grit and honesty of the everyday world. To be entrusted with the still unfolding stories of so many is the greatest and most sacred of pastoral privileges. To those who have danced, wept, wrestled, whispered, screamed, laughed, and listened in prayer alongside me, your stories are the real gift of this book. I am deeply grateful to each of you, and hope I have honored you in the pages that follow. Introduction. It's eerily quiet tonight in the city that never sleeps. The sirens and car horns, street noise from passers-by, crowded restaurants and rambunctious bars, the soundtrack humming beneath the life I've known for, well, going on 12 years now. It's all gone silent. You could hear a pin drop in New York City. I am writing to you from the modest kitchen table of my cozy Brooklyn apartment. The year is 2020, and the COVID-19 pandemic has caused unprecedented suffering, a startling interruption to normal life, and a profound loss of security and control.